Hello and welcome. It's Susan, and we are in our Treasure Chest Tuesday time. Treasure Chest Tuesday time. I like that, adding the word time. Okay, here we are. Happy Chinese Lunar New Year, the year of the wood dragon. So we want to touch into that so we can utilize the energies of this ancient wisdom that's been with us for a very, very long time. Very long time. And you know, I love things that are deep and long time, like soul, right? Soulful things, ancient, Akashic records, all those ways of being that are deeply embedded in the beautiful nature of our DNA, our soulfulness. So, in this year of soulfulness and inner strength, the wood dragon brings, yes, those beautiful supernatural powers. Woo! And those are our soulful, intuitive, energetic, connected to the quantum field powers that we all live from at a soul level. We want to embody that this year and bring that forward. The wood dragon also creates from strength, decisiveness. Oh, yeah. Creative charisma. We want that. All of those things, don't we? And good luck and destined for greatness. Don't we want all those qualities? Absolutely. So let's get some practical magic going, how we can bring those. And one other is help getting clear where you're going and what it takes to get into that decisive action to move into that space. Okay, so, I've titled this, Today I Create from Magic. All right, so story time. Imagine you wake up in the morning and the first thing that comes to your awareness is, oh, I'm tired. Or, oh, that was a wild dream I had. Or, yikes, I'm nervous about today. So, in this year of anchoring our supernatural power, our soulfulness, what we want to do is start new habits that relate to change, that relate to decisive action. It all starts with small steps, creating new habits, new ways of being. And those are in the small step category of life, right? To change something, we have to change the habit, the way we do it, the way we look at it, and the way we go into it. Those are baby steps, but it feels much more successful to do baby steps and get inspired than to go, oh my gosh, I've got this big transformation ahead of me. What a big year it is. No, when we have action of shifting and changing in our little habits, much easier. So, the second thing you do after you've done your old habit of I'm tired or I'm scared or whatever it is, that feeling sensation that comes up, is to create. What do you want to create? I'm going to use the so-called mantra, today I create from magic. Tomorrow I might say, love is the front burner, period. Another day, who knows what I'll create. But how do you want to create your world? What do you want the kernel, the essence of it to be birthed from? And then, oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on to your hats, they can be loud sometimes. I'm not going to. Now that's an empowered creation. I could feel it all the way down to my toes. So, when we are coming up with our new phrase, it's getting us into creation mode, creating from a new way of being, a new habit we're developing, so that we can carry that throughout our day, correct? So any moment we're feeling a little blah, a little tired, a little more afraid, whatever it is, we can go, oh, today I create from magic. We have an anchor within us that's practical, simple, and what we're creating to tell the universe, could you support me in this great field of creating magic? Okay, we're being specific. The universe knows exactly what it is we want to create what platform we want to create from. There was a phrase that came to me recently that was, if I knew what was standing next to me, who was standing next to me, this relates to the invisible realm. If I knew what was standing next to me, being next to me, I'd never be afraid again. So I want to create every day from the beginning, feeling that sense, knowing that sense of what's with me. And there's nothing to be afraid of because I draw that in. And throughout the day, yes, I am with that guidance. I am with that presence. I am with that love that anchors in a new beginning. And that is a great habit to carry forward. Okay, let me give you a few more examples. In our Sacred Soul Circle, we had fun talking about focus and how hard it is for many people in the spiritual world to focus. Flow and moving to this place and that place, and oh, I've got this impulse, and oh, let's go here, and oh, that creative flow can be very vivid, but the decisive focus, right? The decisive way of saying, okay, today, this is what I want to not just get done, but create. Okay, so we're still in our so-called feminine creation side. So that's why starting with a phrase like, today I create from magic, starts to activate the inner juice to get you into creation mode and focused on what it is that brings magic for you. Now, you may say, well, part of the reason I don't get focused is I'm not inspired. I'm not motivated. Well, you can know, I'm going to say no, that if we're not motivated or inspired, there's a fear underlying. It may be just a little anxiety, but life is abundant. Check the flowers out. Always living from magic, right? That's nature. We love nature. The human consciousness blocks out what might be fearful. Let me give you a few examples from that time we had in the Sacred Soul Circle. Somebody is writing a book, and she said, it seems to be on its own timeline, and I will get these creative impulses from time to time to add to the book, but I never seem to finish it. And we discovered, she mentioned that she has a past life that says, I'm going to be crucified, killed, whatever it was, if I bring something that matters to me into the world. Ooh, that's not going to be healthy, is it? So she said, how do I prepare for that to happen, to be sort of working with that? I said, you don't want to work with it. You want to, in essence, feel the fear and do it anyway. But the habit you want to create from is in the morning, what inspires you? Maybe it is a feeling sensation of I create, today I create from magic. Maybe it's, ooh, I'm excited about those raisins that I bought yesterday. I'm going to have some raisins with my breakfast. Feel the energy that happens around having those raisins. It's very simple, but you go, oh, let's use that creative juice, that raisin juice, that raisin juice that's alive in me right now to focus on writing. Use that energy. We always have even little inspirations. I'm going to feel so much better after I brush my teeth. Inspiration. Use that wavelength to move forward with what it is you really want to create. Even if you're not feeling motivated or inspired in that moment, you can use that uplift to get going, to take decisive action. I could say, as it relates to Treasure Chest Tuesday, oh, I don't have anything to say. Oh, I don't feel like doing it. I get into the larger purpose of it. My purpose for doing this is what? Okay, to bring something forth through myself, for you, for the world, whatever. That larger purpose motivates me. So that's another piece you can use, is larger purpose for why you are alive, why you are coming into the day, why it is yours to write, whatever that is. What's the larger vision and purpose? Then you get past this shutdown in you that relates to this, in her case, the book not being received. The fear was, if I bring it into the world, A, it won't be received. That which my book is to me, which for her is a part of her now, that, oh my gosh, this part of me won't be received. It won't, it will be, it will shrink like a raisin. It will shrink like a raisin. It's full and robust in me. What if when I put it in the world, it shrivels, it constricts, it's not appreciated? Well, I don't want to have that happen. So I'm going to hold on to this book. I'm going to write a little bit and keep writing a little bit, because I always have something new to say, instead of going, whoa, this is a grand creation. Today I create from magic, and I'm going to complete this cycle with the book and let it birth creation through it, and let this dear part of me have its way in the world. We do that with our children. We do that with lots of things, right? We put it out into the world. That is its fulfillment, instead of holding it so close out of fear that it never gets to be fully created in a larger context. So those are some examples. So also for focus, it really is important to have that feeling of, this is what matters, the larger soul purpose. I'm going to create from that today. And another woman was talking about her artwork, and she just sold 5 pieces, which is so exciting. And she said, but I have a tendency not to get focused, which again is something that happens to many. I'm not focused. Use that kernel of inspiration, and use that kernel of inspiration, like the eating the raisin thing, and then activate it into, okay, I'm going to create this evening when I get home from work or whatever it is, from that activation of the raisin. Today I'm going to create from magic. Today I'm going to bring purposefulness into my world, and I'm going to do some painting, or whatever it is. Many ways to move past our fears and become the wood dragon superpower, supernatural strength of decisive action in the world, for the sense of purpose, for the sense of inspiration, for the sense of joy, for the magic of it. That's what we came for. So try this on, come up with some new habits. What 3 new things can you do that are new ways of being for you? Okay? Maybe when you brush your teeth, you start on the right instead of the left. Things like that just shake it up. And you can say, oh, that's so silly. I learned about that 10, 20 years ago. Grand transformation starts one magical step at a time. Today, I create from magic. I join you in the magic that you are creating every day. And I am so appreciative of each one of you who is willing to create a new way of being every day. And at this time of new beginning in this Chinese Lunar New Year, open that door and walk right through it with much love and blessings. And remember, if you knew who was standing next to you, you'd never be afraid. Let that guidance take you into whole new unknown territory that becomes glittering golden elements of abundant you.